Greetings, Whiskey folk, and welcome to the Dram Report, your first port of call for all Dram Association news, keeping you up to date with your whiskey club. Our main story tonight is that the Dram Association membership has evolved. Your membership, which has always been eligible for 5% off whiskies in store, is now eligible for 5% off all whiskies at strathliquor.com. That's right, our web store, which was put into place to help serve our community during the pandemic, is now serving you even more by giving you your 5% discount. We understand that safety is key at these times, and we want to encourage you as much as possible to use our web store for curbside pickup, for local delivery, or for even BC-wide delivery through Canada Post. And a special welcome to all of our members who have joined up through our web store in the last year, who are spread across British Columbia. We're no longer just set in Victoria. We've gone provincial. And actually on that, a huge thank you to all of our new members, because the last time I gave an update on membership, I was proud to say that we had over 800 members. And it's been so long that I gave an update that I'm now proud to say we have over 1,200 members. We're a pretty big club. From the get-go, the Dram Association has always had the aim of being available and open for everyone to be a member. There is no ceiling. We can have as many members as possible, and our club will just keep growing with how many members we have. We're an inclusive club for exclusive whiskey, and that's kind of how we work. So a huge welcome to everyone who has joined up. And how do you get your 5% off online? Well, theoretically, it should be very simple. If you're already a Dram Association member, which hopefully most of you watching this video are, if you've signed up at any point in the last 3.5 years and you've been getting our emails, if you've already used our web store, strathliquor.com, then your account has already been upgraded to a Dram Association member account. The next time that you log in, you should automatically see that 5% discount. If you go to any whiskey, you'll see the old price with a line through it and the new price next to it. Simple. And if you have any problems, please shoot me an email at whisky@strathliquor.com if you're not seeing that. We will actually be putting up a tutorial video for folks to be able to see a real live example of how to sign up. Our tech support, Brett Johnson, will be putting that video together shortly. But yeah, it should be as simple as that. If you haven't used our web store yet, then obviously we couldn't merge the accounts because you don't have an account yet. But getting an account and signing up for your Dram Association membership at strathliquor.com is super simple. All you have to do is go to the Dram Association page, and you can get there just by going to dramassociation.com. It'll auto forward to our brand new Dram Association page at strathliquor.com. And you will see a little button saying sign up, and you just add that item to your cart. And if you want to shop straight away, you can. You can actually add whiskies to your cart, and you will see the discounted price, because when you check out, you will automatically then become a Dram Association member with your strathliquor.com account. Simple as that. Again, we will be putting up a video tutorial for anyone who finds that a little trickier, and I can be reached at whisky@strathliquor.com if you need a hand setting that up. But yeah, 5% discount available to all 1,200 Dram Association members right now at strathliquor.com. Now, there are plenty of other news to bring you, and we're going to start by also letting you know it doesn't end there. Your discount is as always, has been good on featured items as well, whether that's an item that's been featured as an in-store dram or a tasting dram, or even just something I fancy featuring at some point, or maybe it's an exclusive. We've always had featured items which have a higher than 5% discount, and we're now simplifying it even more. All whiskies are eligible for a 5% discount, and all featured whiskies are eligible for a 10% discount. And you can see a list of our featured whiskies at any time at our Dram Association page at strathliquor.com. And we're going to take a look at those featured whiskies right now. So what are our featured whiskies right now? These are the whiskies that are 10% off for all Dram Association members. All 1,200 plus members can get 10% off these featured whiskies. And we haven't had a tasting in a little while. We haven't even had a YouTube tasting in the last month. So I decided to just feature some of my favorites. And I'm going to start off with some whiskies that are my favorite, partially because I helped to choose them and commission them. These 5 whiskies were actually, and still are actually, only available at the Strath. They're not available anywhere else in the world. They were made especially for us. And of course, we're starting off with the local guys. We've got Divine's Ancient Grains. This is a single cask version of their Ancient Grains, bottled at cask strength, exclusive for us. We also have the Shelter Point Patience is a Virtue, the oldest Shelter Point single malt released to the public, and also Echoes of the Hebrides, a single cask, single malt version of Shelter Point's Smoke Point release, which a lot of you might be familiar with. It's very popular. Wonderful, wonderful trilogy of local whiskies, and of course, right now it's very important to support local. And once we've got through this whiskies, it's time to start talking about buying a next cask. So, buying these whiskies now will directly help these distilleries by letting us give them more money sooner. We will be doing more single cask releases from definitely Shelter Point. That's already kind of in the works, and I'm sure we'll see something else from Divine as well. I just need to persuade them to give us another cask. All three of these whiskies are the same price. They're normally $104.26. Right now, 10% off, $93.83. A wonderful trilogy of award-winning whiskies from the Canadian Whisky Awards. Like I said, this guy won a gold, and these guys won a silver and bronze, and I can't honestly remember which way which, but I kind of think they both deserved a gold, but never mind. But, of course, they're not the only three global exclusives we have. We actually have a couple of Scotch malt whiskies that are global exclusives as well. These two whiskies you will not find anywhere else but the Strath. We have Old Perth Victoria Whisky Festival Edition. This is a special release Old Perth that was custom blended to celebrate the 2020 Whisky Festival here in Victoria. And if, like me, you felt there was something missing in January this year, and you felt a little bit down because the festival unfortunately couldn't happen, well, you can still celebrate one of the key releases of last year's festival. We have some bottles left of the Old Perth Festival release. This is available for $130.35 normally. Right now, of course, 10% off. $117.32. $117.32 for this custom blended malt whiskey. There's no grain in here. It's all malt, and there is a write-up on the website of the components of this one. It's an interesting whiskey. It smells a little bit gin-like. It's very botanical. It's got a lot of sort of foresty smells. But then you let it open up and you let it mature a little bit in the bottle, and it's this beautiful, mellow, sherried, lightly peated whiskey, which is exactly what I was looking for when I commissioned this one. We also have our most recent release. This is again exclusively made for the Strath, exclusively released here at the Strath. Our very own Strathcona edition, Glenfarclas 12-year-old. This is an absolute beauty. I'm gonna take it out of the box to show you the bottle a little better as well. It features artwork from local artist Wesley Dunlop in the traditional Glenfarclas style. We have a nice little image of our building, our iconic Strathcona Hotel building here. And yeah, this is a beautiful whiskey that I couldn't be happier with. It's a cask strength, extra sherried version of the 12-year-old Glenfarclas, and it is available right now for 10% off, normally $147.74 down to $132.97. So, 5 whiskies that you can't buy anywhere else, and we are giving you 10% off on right now as Dram Association members. But it doesn't actually finish there. We're also realizing that there's a certain amount of Vancouver Islanders that are what I lovingly refer to as peat freaks. People that absolutely love their peated whiskey. And although, yeah, Echoes of the Hebrides is a little peaty, this guy's got some peated whiskey and it's got some Kalila in it. Nothing's quite going to satisfy the peat freaks. So, with that in mind, I've got a couple of extra special additions to the current lineup of featured whiskies for the Dram Association. First of all, I don't know if you realise, I know time it seems somewhat strange right now with the lockdowns and the pandemic, but Valentine's Day is coming, and we've got the perfect Valentine's cake gift for every couple out there. Port Ascaig 8-year-old with a lovely pair of Glencairns. This is a beautiful 8-year-old Isla single malt, and it's actually, I'm not supposed to say this, I don't think, but it's almost definitely a Kalila. A beautiful single malt. I've personally not had the 8-year-old version, but I've had some other editions of Port Askeig and I've never been disappointed. Yeah, this comes in a beautiful display box with 2 Glencairns at an incredible price. It's normally $117.30. You can get this 8-year-old right now for $105.57. Yeah, beautiful. Pick that up right now if you like. And finally, we're a little bit nuts here. We know how much you guys like Ardbeg, so we decided, screw it. We're not going to mess around. We're going to stock up, and we're going to give you guys a big discount. Instead of getting a couple of cases and charging full price, we're going to get more than we need, and we're going to give you all 10% off. Ardbeg Wee Beastie is not only available, but it is available at 10% off right now for all 1,200 Dram Association members. That means it is currently down from $70.35, which is already a steal for this whiskey, to $63.32. 63 bucks for the Ardbeg Wee Beastie. That is a great price for a fantastic whiskey. You can see my notes on this whiskey. I did a 3-minute thoughts video a few months back. This is a powerhouse, a bomb of an Ardbeg, and yeah, if you haven't tried it yet, you should, and if you have tried it yet, you know why you need to buy a second bottle right now. I don't know when the next shipment of this is going to be available. It's relatively hard to come by, so pick yourself up a bottle now while you can for 10% off. $63.32 for all of our Dram Association members right now. Okay, next up, we're going to take a look at what our premium subscribers have exclusive rights to. So let's talk about some of the items on offer as premium exclusives right now. These are items that only our premium members are able to purchase, and they're generally items that are of special interest. Maybe they've recently won an award and they're therefore hard to find, such as the Alberta Premium Cask Strength that we had earlier in the year, or maybe it's a particularly rare release that instead of being asked how many we want, we're told how many we're getting. And when that is the case, we generally get told we're getting 6, and we have a really hard time figuring out how to sell them. So that's one of the reasons we started the Dram Association Premium, is to help us figure out who gets them. So we have one of those releases right now. We have a particularly hard to find rare bourbon. This is the Four Roses Small Batch Edition. We only got 6 of these in right now. So these are available exclusively to our premium members. Regularly $73.83. Currently you can get this for $66.45. That is the 10% discount that all of our premium members get all of the time. Amazing, right? So yeah, a really interesting, hard to find rare bourbon that I haven't seen in BC in a good 3 or 4 years. So yeah, it's nice to have this guy back. Unfortunately, we got it in such small quantities that yeah, it's probably sold out by now, to be honest. Unless you're one of the first people watching this video, it's probably gone. But congratulations to those premium members that picked up a bottle. Now, we also have a very interesting offering that is not a single bottle, but rather a set. We have 2 full sets right now available of the Coffee set from Nika. So that's the Coffee Malt, the Coffee Grain, the Coffee Gin. Oh, I didn't leave myself enough room. And the Coffee Vodka. This is the full lineup, all 4 of the Coffee products from Nika. Usually quite hard to get a hold of all 4 of them at once. The availability of these spirits has been all over the place in the last couple of years. But you can get the full set right now if you're a premium member. Normally $358.79 for all 4 bottles. Right now you can get all 4 for $322.91. So we're giving you 10% off. Even though these aren't whiskies, you can still get your 10% off on this set of 4. So get one of these while you can. And we have one more special premium exclusive available. This one, however, we're not giving you 10% off on. I know. But that's because this is only ever going to be a premium exclusive, because we couldn't get that many, and I think they're going to be in quite high demand. It's also because it's not a whiskey. In fact, it's not even drinkable. Yeah, confused? Yeah. This is a limited edition set of Glencairn glasses. Yeah, the official glassware of whiskey. And this is the coloured set. I don't know if the camera can pick this up well, but yeah, you got a red one, you got the classic clear, we've got a blue one, we've got the Christmas tree ornament edition, we've got a green one, and my personal favourite, and the one that I've been drinking on from home for a little while now, the black one as well. Really cool set of 6, comes in this gift box. We only have, I think, 18 of these available. And yeah, we're not doing a 10% off. We're just giving you a set price and pricing it fairly. This is $98.44 for this limited edition 6-pack of coloured Glencairns, available at stratliquor.com right now, exclusively to our premium members. All right, we've got a little bit more news to come, so stay tuned. So I'm just going to finish off this Dram report with a bit of a teaser of what's to come for the rest of this whiskey season. Starting later on this month, we are, in collaboration with the Victoria Whisky Festival, going to be presenting some incredible digital content and working with independent whiskey clubs around the Victoria and Vancouver Island area to raise money for local charities. We're going to be working with importers. We're going to be bringing in some incredible whiskies that will have the exclusives to many of them here at the Strath. We're going to be giving you discounts on all of them as they come in. And yeah, we're going to do our best to capture some of that magic of the Victoria Whisky Festival, which was unfortunately unable to happen this year, and spread some joy and spread some much needed charity around to our local community. We're going to be working with independent whiskey clubs to allow people to drink samples from home, something that we're legally not allowed to, but independent clubs are. So we're going to be working closely with them to be able to let people enjoy some of the whiskies that are going to be presented. It's going to be a wonderful journey. So some of the brands that are going to be represented here on the Dram Association YouTube channel over the next few months include, we're going to have Michter's coming up later this month. We're going to have Talent, which is a new independent bottler / prospective distillery over in Vancouver. They're going to be presenting 5 single cask Bruichladdich with us coming up soon as well. We're going to be working with Glen Scotia. We're actually bringing the Victoriana back again. We're going to have the Victoriana back, which I know is one of the big things that a lot of people have been requesting recently. Yes, Victoriana's on its way again. We're going to be working with Compass Box. It's going to be incredible. Yeah, we're going to be working with a whole suite of incredible whiskey brands. What else have we got planned? We're going to be working with Carnmore. We're going to do some Morrison stuff. We're going to be working with Ben Romack is going to be cool. We're hoping to do something with Bladnoch as well. Yeah, we've got some wonderful things planned for the next few months, hoping to raise some cheer and raise some money for local charities. And with that, it's time to sign off. Keep an eye on your inbox. Keep an eye on the Dram Association Instagram and Twitter account as well for even more breaking news for your whiskey club. It has been an absolute pleasure. I'm Adam Bradshaw, and I will see you next time.